comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Showtime, baby!
You call, I answer!
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. That was a solid anti-air. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. What's the play here? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Still slugging it out here. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. The super armor does its job. The counter is blocked. Vagabond Edge sends him flying. Hits him with a Vagabond Edge. Closes it with a classic corner throw. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Had the radar up, overdrive jackknife. Big counter. Holds out with the block. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. What'll happen here? Decides to go fancy on that jump in and takes care of it with a perfect parry. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Or uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
Farewell.
The super connects. The drive impact doesn't work. What a finish. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Shows a medium kick. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Tons of drive and health to work with. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Knockdown. Starts with a jump in. Very solid corner switch. Takes a trip. The attack is parried. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Throws them to negate the block. Taking stock. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. From up above. Going in. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2, a super art. They're going for the super art. Finishes with the throw. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps. The overhead breaks the rhythm and shakes things up. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Decides to meet them in the air. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. There's a change of sides. Jumps in. Hits him with a Vagabond Edge. Checks with a medium kick. Hits him with a stop and bop. Vagabond Edge sends him flying. Vagabond Edge connects. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the cork drive and back misses. A real closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Medium kick. Gets them with the anti-air. This is gonna hurt. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Bushin Ninja Star Slicer! Get out! It's on the Bushin Ryu roll!
Farewell.
What's next? Player 1 connects with the throw. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Forward throw, laying the pressure on Thick. Crowns him from above. All in with a rush. Gets the throws him. Drive rush. Grabs him. Okay, they think this time to bust this out. It is over. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Medium kick hits. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Sticks the jump in. Throws him down. Trips him up. The drive impact nets them a sweet punch counter. Takes the chance to hurt him. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 1 chases them down. Shows a medium kick. Overhead neck hunter. Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Oh God, this is tense. Oh, in there. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Opts to create space to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Tries to catch him out with the arc stand. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Smart play with the throw. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Ooh, hits him with a stop and bomb. Vagabond and sends him flying. Burnout. Expect wraps it up with a decisive combo. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Hits him with a vagabond edge. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. They're experiencing burnout. Player took super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Take it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
Farewell.
Off to spend the meter on the super. Player 2 is in a very close set off. Player 1, oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? And they burn out weekend pleasure. We're in for a good time. Player 1 flipping the script with a turnaround soup. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Gotta do better than that. The brain on this fighter to fit for the counter in that situation. He had it all planned out. Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Brushes that off and keeps going. Medium kick hits. Breaks the block with a throw. Shoots off a fireball up close. Uses the parry. Opts for the throw. Knockdown. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Gets the jump in. Checks him with the projectile. Life lead opens up. Knockdown. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again. Jackknife maximum gets him. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Big counter. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 2 chases them down. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Gutsy play with the grab. Goes for the jump in. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Hits him with a stop and bop. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Vagabond and sends him flying. They push
Turning it right up with the super. Cooks up some hot and spicy damage with the Bushin beats.
Noticeable.
Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Ooh, what a smart throw.
Scrapping it out up close.
The low kick hits. Manages to block the drive and back misses. Oh, here we go. Backs off. This is gonna hurt. Player 2 is on the brink of throws him. Smart play with the throw. Player 2 is dangerously close to this and leads to some big damage.
Here we go. Yeah.
Ninja Star Cypher! Get ready to be plugged in for some new era ninjutsu! Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gate. Blocks the drive reversal? What are they gonna do? Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player 2 can't use this. They are done! Player
Kimberly
2
wins.
comes out on top of that fierce battle! Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Round 1.
No one's willing to back down. When is this gonna end? Jump! Blocks the impact. Who will gain control of the match in the early going?
The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. The low kick connects. Just out of range for that throw. They hit each other. Player 1 chases them down. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how takes down to the wire. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes.
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. The burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Slides and goes for the legs. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They're low on both life and drive gauge. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. In there! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Opts to create space to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Tries to catch him out with the arch stand. Super Arts on deck, jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. You've got to be mindful of experiencing burnout. Smart play with the throw. Jumps in, reads the jump in perfectly. Connects with the throw. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is gonna hurt. Flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Watch your step. Crowns them from above. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. All in with a rush. Amazing. Cross-up attack. All the throw connects. Both sides getting ready. Vagabond Egg connects. Low heavy, but no go. With Super Arts into play. Anti-air in the clutch. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Hey, big kid, time to bust this out. Cooks up some hot and spicy damage with the boost. They are done.
Kimberly
Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money!
Rashid. Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Welcome to the stream.
You call, I answer.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Player one has them legit shook in the corner. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Checks him with a projectile.
At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important.
Where is their opening? The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Life lead opens up. KO!
Player one on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Big counter.
Hits him with a scores a counter hit with the OD mixer.
Scrapping it out up close.
Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out.
A quick breather.
Player two hits him with a stop and pop. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter.
Ah, burnout activates.
Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Fires off a whirlwind. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player two will look to apply a back throw for damage and vital positioning. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach all in with the rush. What now? Reads the jump in perfectly. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Arc step. Breaks it. Burns out. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Super Rashid kick. Bro is aiming for max CPM here. Player two can't win this without pulling the trigger. Noticeable life lead is a comeback flatline zone.
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Here comes a new challenger. Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6. Fighting ground. Online. Custom room. Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Welcome to the stream.
You call, I answer.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Watch it.
The cross-up's good. Still slugging it out here. Opts for the throw. Trips him up. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. What's the play here? Staves off the cross-up. Parries the jump in to shut it down. Can't tech the throw. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Knockdown. So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
Eagle spike.
Player 2 chases them down. Anything could happen here.
Oh yeah.
Watch it.
From up above. Hits them with a vagabond edge. Player 1 is, burnout triggered. Closing moment. It's a good spot to use the super. Going binomial theorem with a Bushin flip. Kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Player 2 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Round two. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Big counter.
You're mine. You're mine.
Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Medium kick. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Jumps in. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Medium kick hits. Uses backup to create a chance. Gets out of there with a backdash. Sets up with the jump-in. Links it. Player 1 closes it with a classic corner throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Keeping them away. Looks to drop them to earth. Picks the air throw. Medium kick. They just won't stop switching sides. Wall flat into the guard frame. What now? Player 2 can't let this flush anti-air. Arc step. Amazing! Both are ready to burn out. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the... No hesitation or regret! Hits them with the NSF combo! Trips them with the critical arm. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Player 2, they are done! Player 2 made some smart moves there! Great game! It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that run back! Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Scores a counter hit with the OD mixer. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Takes a trip. Opts for the throw. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Gets the jump in. Throws them to negate the block. Taking stock. Life lead opens up. Gets them. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Brush that off and keep going. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big throw.
Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be burnout activates. Both fighters planning something? Hits him with a stopping block. All in with a run.
Come to me! Prepare for turbulence!
Cashes out of the gauge to summon Altair. Not even the eye of the storm is safe. Amazing. Oh, yo, Raw Super here? Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Closing moments of the match. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Raw Super hard incoming. Brings them from above with the boosted flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Breaks it up. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? All in with a rush. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Dangerous range here. Medium kick. A jump in. Clutch, anti-air. Jump drops them from the air. Vagabond edge connects. Drop links it. Parries. What are they gonna do?
Here I come!
And whiffs. They're wide open. Drops them hard. He bears a burnout. Player, ooh, what a smart blow. What now? Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. The drive gauge is free burnout, but they may have a plan here. This is an, oh my God, Raw Super. One player is in burnout state. Is it time to end this? I called it! I called it! The Super's blocked! They are done! Player
Rashid
1
wins.
has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Vagabond forever elevator. Gets carried to the corner. Hits him with a Vagabond edge. Player 2 has the life advantage. No good up high. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Well-timed corner switch. Gets the jump in. Sticks the jump in. The jump in catches them. From up above. Jump in finds the mark. Gets a chance with that jump in. Starts with a jump in. Gets the jump in. Sticks the jump in. The jump in catches them. From up above. Jump in finds the mark. Gets a chance with that jump in. Starts with a jump in. Gets the jump in. Sticks the jump in. The jump in catches them. From up above. Jump in finds the mark. Gets a chance with that jump in. Starts with a jump in. Gets the jump in. Sticks the jump in. The jump in catches them. From up above. Jump in finds the mark. Gets a chance with that jump in. Starts with a jump in. Gets the jump in. Sticks the jump in. The jump in catches them. From up above. Jump in finds the mark. Gets a chance with that jump in.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Welcome to the stream.
An honor, to be sure.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? Player 2 has been really leaning on that drive gauge. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight.
Gets a chance with that jump in. Throws him. What's next?
Sticks the jump in. Goes for the drive rush there.
Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. Will this super art connect? Player 2 can't use any more drive without burning out. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. They exchange blows. Burnout activates. Player 2 in there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Very slick with the combo. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Connect with medium kick. Jumps. 3-ball ices him. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Jumps up. What's the next move? Springs forward with the drive rush. Good awareness of, burnout triggered. Jumps in, goes to the air. Can they draw critical? What's gonna happen? Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Both fighters are hurting. They couldn't tech the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Scuff him. Jumps. Reversal. Player 1 shows their nerves are made of pure steel and snatches the victory away. They back the sets up with the jump in. Oh, they switch sides. Links it. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both shots. There's the counter we wanted. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Sticks out a kick. This unleashes some big damage. Player 2 can't let this knock them out of the air. Burns out. Oh, gets the air throw. Player 1 anti-air in the clutch. Dangerous range. Genius read with that throw escape. Jump. Rush that off. Forward rush. Connects with the throw. Amazing. This is gonna hurt. Throw is denied. What a read. Denies the jump in. No one could have called that. Player 1 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Three glove. Overhead. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. No good up high. Fantastic reactions there. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Life lead opens up. They gotta pick their spots well with the remaining drive they have. 0 drive left. A quick brief fires off into Nova. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. You gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Springs forward with the drive rush. Cages them in with the left shuka. Oh, let's go. 3-volt. Overhead, but it won't work. Player 1 has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win here? Or with drive rush. Great KO. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Who's gonna make a move? Player 2 has the life lead. Goes air to air to deny them a chance. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Burns the drive gauge. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Burnout is triggered. Snipes them out the air. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Connects with medium kick. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 2 can build off this lead. Throwing some shade. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Sneaks in above. Player 1 has the chance to win the round, experiencing ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Checking their opponent. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. That overhead was a bit obvious. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Starts with a jump in. Both sides looking for an opening. The command grab doesn't make it. No good up high. Well-timed command throw there. All right, what's coming up next? Where is their opening? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Anything could happen here. Gets some. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Shows a medium kick. Okay, they trade hits. The jump in catches them. 3-volt ices them. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Spikes them with 3 gloves. Player 2 can build off this lead. Raids them. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Dashes forward. Burnout activated. Utilizes the parry here to KO. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. Oh, we're not done yet. Looks like they're both warmed up. Player 2 has the life lead. The combo's there. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Okay, creating some space here. Player one is in a tight spot right now. All right, what's coming up next? Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Counters with amnesia. Nice read. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner. Drive rush to keep it going. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. What'll happen here? Goes for the jump in. Smart play with the throw. Too far out to make good of it. Springs forward with the drive rush. Their drive gauges are looking bare. Burnout activates. Jumps up, going in. Perfect tag. Medium kick hits. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. In there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Saw it all. Checks with a medium kick. That feeling out phase is over. Top drive rush to keep it going. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Burnout, but they may have a plan here. Player two is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. Send them to another dimension. Both sides, this unleashes some big damage. Player one still has a chance, gotta do better than that. The reversal. Great job in escaping that. This is gonna hurt. Starts with anti-air in the clutch. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. Jumps, cross-up attack, flatline zone. Player two gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Checks with a medium kick. Jumps in. Goes for the drive rush there. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Gets a chance with that jumping. Oh, the air throw falls short. Drive reversal to break in. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Well-timed corner switch. What are they thinking here? Neither of them willing to back off here. The pressure is KO. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Throwing some shade. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? 3-volt? Player two kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Springs forward with the drive rush. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Sneaks in above. Experiencing burnout. Good awareness on the crosser. Smart play with the throw. Leads them air to air. That's a big gap. Who's going to end KO? That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Medium kick hits. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. All right. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Life lead opens up. Can't tech the throw? All right, what's coming up next? Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Player one, Hulk springs forward with the drive rush. Blocks the impact. One combo can end this round. Drive rush to keep it going. Player one can't in there. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Not close enough for the throw.
Coming in.
Still very early in the round. Very solid corner switch. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Springs forward with the drive rush. Throws them to negate the block. Fires off a whirlwind. Drive rush to keep it going. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. 3-volt ices him. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. At least one of them has picked a good spot to use the super.
How this ends
Is this gonna kill?
in ruin.
The super art doesn't kill. They gotta focus to finish this off. Player burnout. Expect a tempo of the KO. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for an overhead. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. That was a solid anti-air. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Solid combo. Goes for the drive rush there. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to get some. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They both showed their... Oh! Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? 3-volt? Player 2 has a slight life lead. Decides to meet them in the air. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Took him to the corner and a splat. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. 3-volt ices him. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Sneaks in above. Springs forward with the drive rush. Life lead is KO. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. Player 1 chases them down. The move whiffs and they get nailed with the punch counter. The combo's there. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Not shy with the grab. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. 3-volt ices him. Near the end of the round, will the drive gauge pave the way to victory? Chernobyl! Player 2 in there! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Orbalan! Who's going to start things off? Medium kick. 3-volt? Player 2 can build off this lead. 3-glove. Not much life left. Drive rush to keep it going. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Checks with a medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Smart play with the throw. This can lead to some big damage. Unsaved links it. Manages to block. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. Ooh, you never know what can happen. The overhead denied. Okay, here we go. Dangerous range. He's betting it all on the drive rush. Their drive is limited. What knocked them out of the air? The 3-glove skewers them. What'll be the plan here? Anti-air in the clutch. Closes it out. That was catch as catch can, as you're gonna get in a fight. I don't even think they care that others called next. We're getting back into it. Orbalan. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Drive reversal to break in. Sticks the combo. Had the radar up and running. Knockdown. Projectile to try and change the situation. Decides to meet them in the air. Player 1 chases them down. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Goes for the super art. Quick breather. They're going for the super art. Player one has depleted their drive game. The corner throw ends it. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Medium kick hits. Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Throwing some shade. Jumps in. What'll happen here? Grabs and throws them away. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. KO! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Was looking for that jump attack. The throw connects for counter hit damage. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Player two with the life lead. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective gameplay. Knockdown. Gets him. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Sticks the jump in. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Springs forward with the drive rush. A quick breather. Goes for the rush. 3-volt ices him. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Okay. Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Strings it all together. Player two has the life lead. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. That was a solid anti-air. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Slight miscalculation on the air throw spacing. They block the overhead, and next hit will end the round. Gets him. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round two. Fight.
That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player two took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. 3-volt, knockdown, and player two hits him with a stop and block. Gets the combo. Jumps. Jumps in. Not much life difference. Springs forward with the drive rush. They're spacing. It drops them. Fights out of the corner. Links it. Super Hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach this is charges forward. Are we gonna see KO? Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a jump in. Throwing some shade. Jump reads the jump in perfectly. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player one out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Goes to the air. Ooh, you meant more fuel to the fire. Hook them up.
Prepare for turbulence.
Rashid hits without the ear, and we're about to experience some tail force damage. A jump in? All in with a rush. Turning it right up with a super. It's the interdiction. They've been waiting for this. This could change everything. Player two flipping the script with a turnaround super. Will they gamble something here on a drive move? Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Things are betting it all on the drive rush. Went all in with a rush. It is over. Player
Rashid
one
wins.
clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Away.
Jumps in. Jumps up. Can't tech the throw. Feeling out the spacing. Player one chases him down. Trips him up. Baits him for the air throw. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Managing their drive gauge well here can open up a lot of good chances for them later in the round. Takes a springs forward with the drive rush. Player, they were right to be on KO. Player two on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Medium kick hit. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Orbalan! They just made that very tricky combo look easy. That's how you know they're on another level. And Famita, hoping for a good return.
Hear how this ends.
Interdiction! Nothing's gonna save them now. Say goodbye to that life bar! In there! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.